our code seems to be done, but there are some issues we need to fix first. We have some problems in here, and the problem is that we cannot get all the items from all the pages every time we look through it. Uh, the page sometimes is not loaded correctly, so we cannot get all the items. And we are going to write some code to check this. We are going to use the food items lists length for it. Uh, for the first 7 pages, there are 50 items on one page, and after the 8th page until the 25th page, there are more than 50 items. Uh, when I run this for different times, the number came with different numbers, but it was always larger than 50. So we are going to check that if the items on one page uh, is smaller than 50 or not. Because if the number is not smaller than 50, it's higher. That means there is no problem. We get all the items from this page. So to do this, I will take this whole function in a while true loop and then uh, add an if and else statement in here to check the length of the food items list. Let's take all the code in here and I will tab it. Then I will come here and write while true. So we are in a loop now. And after this if statement and at the end, if we are not going to yield this response.follow, that means if we get to this line, that means we have completed all the pages. So we are going to break from the loop in here, and that will mean we get all the items from the website. But the main thing is here. We are going to write some code if an else statement in here. First, I will go to the init function one more time and I will create a text file in here and I will save the process to this text file. And with the help of this, I can understand what is going on while I am running this script, while running this program. Let's create the not shelf with open. I name it control.txt with the write mode as T, and I'll just pass. I'll just open it in the write mode. Then I will come here and I will start to write the if and else statement. If the length of food items that we get from the page is smaller than 50, this means there's a problem. We cannot get all the items. So I will open this control text but this time with append mode as T and T.write. I will take the length of the list from here, copy it and paste it in a formatted string, and I will say items for page, and I will write the page number in here, self next page number. This means the page number we are at, and I will add a new line at the end of this, and I will also write write if it is less than 50, less than 50, trying again, and one more new line at the end of this. Okay, and we will add a continue in here. What this means is that if the item count is less than 50, there is a problem, so we are not going to take any items, we are not going to scrape any data from here. We are going to continue to the end of this while true loop, and since we have not increased the number of the pages, we are not going to go to the next page, and we will go to, start over the same page. Okay, else if there is no problem, I will again open this text file, control.txt, amount txt, I will do that right again. I will take this number of items for page. This again, I will add a new line and t that right. Okay, scraping starting for this page. With the help of this, I can see what is going on in my program. Okay, so there is nothing else in this else statement, so it will go to this line and start scraping. Now we are ready to run this program. Before we run the program, we need to fix something. Uh, in here, we forgot the parentheses, and we are going to use 3 and 4 in here. Now let's go and run the program. Okay, let's open the terminal and run this program. I'll write Scrapy crawl food spider, and now I will add something different to this, dash and uppercase O. I'm going to save the data in a JSON format, so after this dash and uppercase O, I will write foods.json. Okay, now I will press enter and see the program running. We get to the first page, and it is trying to take the data from here. Let's monitor it from our text file, control.txt. It hasn't write something yet. Okay, so it found 36 items for page 1, so it's trying it again. Let's see what we'll do this time. Let's refresh this. And now at second try, it got all the items from page 1. Now it is trying to scrape page 2. Now I'm not going to show you all the run, so I will jump to the end of this and show you the results. So our program finished running, and we got 1500 items into the foods.json file. Let's check this file. We get the names and prices and image links of those food items from Walmart successfully. And here is all the data for this project. Let's check the control text, what we did in here. We get 50 items per page until page 8, and after that we started to get 69 items per page. And at the end of the run, we started to get 59 items, and it finished like this. As you see, we get for some pages we get the data at the first try, but the program struggled to get all the data from some pages, for example, for this 18th page. And this is very normal that we are struggling at some points, because we are dealing with some real life examples in here. So we might face some difficulties, and we try to pass them. We try to debug the errors and get the data correctly. Okay, let's finally look at our code, what we did in here. Let's make a some quick summarize. By the way, you can find the GitHub link below for this code. Okay, we started the project with Selenium, but after that we faced some captchas and we decided to use undetected Chrome driver to not face with those captchas, and it worked. We got the page source with this Chrome driver, and we passed it to a variable, and then we use this variable in our Scrapy project when we are making CSS and expect selections from the page. But there were a problem that we couldn't get all the items from every page, so we added a if and else statement here, and we put this code in a while true loop. So if we couldn't get the items, we get to the beginning of the loop before going to the next page, and we tried it again until we get all the items in that page. Then we get the items. If we get all the items correctly, we scrape the data from there, and we yielded this food item, and it was coming from this items food item class that we created in the items.py file. Then we increase the page count, and we get to the next page, and it go on like this until we get all the pages. Okay, that was all for this project. If you like the content, please subscribe to this channel, because more web scraping videos like this will be in here in the future. So have a nice day.